Good morning. What a day. I'm going to get my soapbox again this morning. Why am I on my soapbox? Because have a read of this article from the grocer. Now, anybody that's been following me for quite a long time will understand I've been saying we're sleepwalking into food shortages. Food security is seriously important to every country in the world. Feeding people affordably has to be at the top of every government policy. Now, the grocer's talking about food inflation. Food inflation, is going through the roof, 3.4%. And they're talking about 2050 by 34%. Food inflation up by 34%. Mainly, they are blaming the climate and the so-called climate change. But I'm going to throw this into a different light a little bit, because I believe there is a global problem across the world. The reduction in livestock units has been pushed by an agenda by the United Nations and the WEF. They are incentivizing governments to put pressure on livestock farmers to pull down their numbers. And protein, red meat especially, is very important for everybody's diet, and we should protect it. We've seen it over years. The reduction in numbers of sheep and cattle on the uplands, and the same now we're seeing it in the Netherlands and many other countries across the world, where they are reducing the numbers by using excuses and blaming livestock for this so-called climate catastrophe. We are losing a lot of land as well in the UK to solar. We're losing hundreds and thousands of acres to rewilding projects, which will not be producing any food. And the wildflower meadows, great, fantastic. Yeah, we need to be protecting our environment, our wildlife, our insects. Yes, but who's going to be feeding people with affordable food? Do we offset that into other countries, or do we protect what we've got in this country? So look at what Welsh government are doing with the SFS. Look at what the English government are doing. We have to start to look at making sure that food security is at the top of the list, so you can be fed affordably. We want you to be having plenty of choices of good, nutritious food on your plates every single day. And it's all going to start with the farmer, not factories. Anyway, I'm going to have my cup of coffee, off to Anglesey to sort some sheep. Have a wonderful day. That's my soapbox for today.